I loved it.
Good.
But I'll tell you, they put me through the ringer. I got a room full of kids doing a room full of different things all at the same time, and it makes for madness, I gotta tell you.
Just give Slocum a little time. We'll get you an assistant.
Okay.
Here, let me help.
No, it's okay.
No, I don't mind.
No, I can do it.
Okay. Sorry. Parents are raving about you down in the parking lot. Kids all think you're a natural. What were you so reluctant about, anyway?
I don't know. I just haven't done this sort of thing for a while.
What made you give it up?
The teaching?
Mm-hmm.
There were cutbacks, stuff like that. I gotta go, Gonzo. I'm beat. Us clowns, we have it rough these days. I'm sorry about running out on you last night.
It's more champagne anytime you want it.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.
Arnold, come here, sit down. What do you think of the daycare center now, old buddy?
I've never been happier. Ooh. It's been open for more than a week now, and the staff morale has never been greater.
That's just what I was telling John. See, I think it's an idea whose time has come.
You know, if I hadn't suggested that to the staff, I don't know what might have happened.
You suggested it.
Well, somebody had to, Stanley.
Well, I know, of course.
Arnold, it seems to me that Stanley, you pushed it through. I mean, if he hadn't stayed on top of things, we wouldn't have a center.
Well, I don't want to take all the credit, John.
No need to be modest, Stanley. I mean, Arnold understands all the trouble you went through, and the long, lonely hours, the demanding responsibilities, the tough decisions that you alone had to make.
Well, you know, I feel I've always had a kind of a feel for the little guy. I feel that it is our responsibility. It's our obligation to do what... What? What are you looking at? What?
Your pants.
That is the third one this week.
All right. Everybody get a face? Everybody? No. All right. There you go. Did you get a face? Everybody's got one? Okay, you may put your faces on. Good. Oh, Amy, your real face is a lot prettier than that. Look at that one. That one's scary. And look at that lion. That's a scary one. Adam, honey, you have your face on backwards.
Look what Corey's doing.
Corey. No.
Heads up, coming through.
Where are you taking her?
X-ray.
I'm going with you.
All right, let's go.
Doctor, how bad is she?
Well, it's too soon to tell, Linda. Would you like to come in my office? I can give you a cup of coffee. I have an excellent blend. It's something I mix up myself.
Thank you very much, but I better get back to my kids.
Well, how is she? The Brenner girl.
Lousy.
Well, that's terrible. Terrible thing, a youngster like that. You know, I was afraid something like this would happen. Now we'll be faced with lawsuits and insurance claims and...
What lawsuits, Arnold?
Well, what do you think? The Brenner girl's father's threatened to sue. I'm going to start a full-scale investigation of this whole incident.
Arnold, there is no need for an investigation. The girl fell off a ladder and got hurt. It's as simple as that.
Well, what was she doing on top of the ladder? And where was that teacher or supervisor or whatever she's supposed to be? What was she doing at the time?
Arnold, you cannot blame Wendy for this.
Well, why not? She's in charge of the center. She's responsible for those children.
You're asking one woman to take care of a room full of kids.
Ah, you see, Arnold, if she'd have had an assistant, this whole thing never would have happened.
If your Wendy is so great, she wouldn't need an assistant.
And let's up on our toes and make real tall trees. It's beautiful. You kids make terrific trees. All right, now let's see what happens to the trees when the wind blows. What happens? Oh, big wind. Oh. And now the wind dies down. Very quiet. And now let's see if we can make Christmas trees. How would you do that? How would you make your Christmas tree? And we'll have our lights blinking. How would you blink your lights? Ah, look at Amy. She's got her lights blinking. And Jason's got his plugged in.
a tall tree.
Adam! Get down from there. Come here. Don't you ever climb up there again. You hear me? You understand me? I don't want you getting hurt. I don't want anyone getting hurt. Come on. All right? Now, we just forget about the trees right now. It's time for a lunch break anyway, all right? Everybody take one lunch. Amy, will you help me with the blanket, please? Only one lunch. Okay? Here, let me help you. Okay, everybody sit down on the blanket. Eat your lunches, and no one may leave this area unless you have my permission. You understand?
Yeah.
Adam, I'm sorry I shouted at you. Will you forgive me? Been imitating trees. I'm a quaking aspen. Boy. How's Corey?
Fracture's in a pretty dangerous spot. If her condition deteriorates, we may have to go in and operate.
When will you know?
Well, we've ordered a new series of tests. Until we get the results.
I just keep pretending I'm not guilty, is that right?
Oh, come on, Wendy. You know better than that.
You think I'm not guilty? Ask the parents. Half the kids didn't even show up today.
Bet you're wondering what happened to me, right? You mean, you don't remember? Here I've come all this way to see you, and you don't even remember your own cousin? Wow, man, now that's a bummer.
But I don't have a cousin.
Do now, kid. Hey, have you got another one of those?
I mean, talk about nerve. Only yesterday, Slocum admitted that the center was his idea. Now he's actually trying to claim that it was my idea. Can you imagine? Well, you'd think that a man of his position would assume responsibility for his own mistakes, but oh, no.
Oh, I thought it was all taken care of, Doc.
What?
The Stanley Riverside Daycare Center. We ordered T-shirts for the kids and new stationery and everything.
T-shirts?
Yes, big letters, too.
Stationery?
Mm-hmm. You can see the letters from a mile away.
Okay, Adam, time to go. Night, Wendy.
Good night, Sharon. Good night, Adam.
That's good.
Night. Who's that?
My cousin. He's in from Chicago in business.
Cousin,
He traded me this Steve Garvey bubblegum card.
trade it for what?
My yo-yo, half of a sandwich, a cupcake. Good deal, huh?
Come on, Adam. It's kind of late, Scott. Don't you think I should call your mother?
Oh, I'll just stick around, you know, soak up the local color.
Your mother does work here, doesn't she? It's funny, I don't remember meeting her.
Oh, well, she's kind of nondescript in appearance.
Nondescript?
Facing the crowd, you know, that sort of thing.
What department is she in?
Oh, she moves around a lot.
And your father?
Oh, well, he's on the road a lot. We hear from him once in a while. Postcards at Christmas, that sort of thing.
Nobody's coming to pick you up, right?
Look, I'll be fine. Now you just run along. I wouldn't want your dinner to get cold.
Oh, don't worry about it. I just stick it right back in the fridge. Come on with me, mister. Come on.
What? Oglethorpe called in sick. Acute gastritis. You'll have to take his calls.
Wait a minute. Why me?
What do you like this time?
Why should I suffer because he likes pepperoni pizza?
Somebody's got to cover for him. It's either you or me, and I have a very important date tonight with a lady named Ingrid.
Oh, that's great. He's got a bellyache, you've got a date, and I end up celibate.
Well, his celibacy's very in this year.
Oh, yeah? Why don't you give it a try?
No, I'm terribly old-fashioned.
Hello, Dr. McIntyre. Dr. Gates. I'd like you to meet Scott No Name. He's a runaway.
Chief surgery, huh? Not bad. You know, personally, I like earth tones, but,
I suppose we should call the police, but they just put him in the Youth Guidance Center.
you know what happens to those kids at the YGC? That place is a regular snake pit, man. I mean, look at me. Do I belong in a place like that?